Joining me now is Patty Morin, mother of Rachel Morin, and Randolph Price, who is a Morin family attorney. Rice, Patty, first I want to say that I'm so sick about this. I'm so sick about your loss and the loss of all of those parents and brothers and sisters across the country who've suffered from this type of crime, all crime, but this in particular is so heinous and gruesome. When you hear Rachel referred to as the individual by the Secretary of Homeland Security, what is your reaction?
My reaction is that it's a completely political statement because they're not even willing to acknowledge that she was a female, that she was a mother, a daughter. It totally depersonalizes her and makes her an object.
Well, Randolph, say her name, say my name was repeated in a lot of the other movements across the country at times of crisis, that people in power needed to know who these victims were, whether it was police brutality or other allegations of criminal activity or the Me Too movement. But in this case, they have a different approach.
Yeah, I mean, they just seem to be disconnected completely from what's going on at the southern border and how it is actually affecting Americans. I mean, they are hemorrhaging at the southern border, and they are arguing in Washington about what type of Band-Aid to put on it when they should be putting a tourniquet on it and stopping this flow so that we don't have another Rachel Morin. Well,
Patty, have you heard from any official in the Biden administration about your daughter and your loss?
No, ma'am. No one's contacted me personally, and as far as I know, no one has reached out and contacted anybody in the family.
Well, what's your message to President Biden, Alejandro Mayorkas, his DHS secretary? Rachel's name not used, her life not recognized. What's your message tonight to them?
My message is that these are American citizens. These are the people that help to strengthen our country. These are the men and women that keep our country going, our economy going, our families, our churches. This is the backbone of America, us, Americans. And to not even acknowledge that my daughter is a person, or that she's a female, or that she's a mother, like to categorize her as a statistic, is just, it just shows how impersonal that they are.
It's callous.
And it also shows, yes, and how they don't value life.
How are you doing, Patty? I mean, that's just a trite question. It doesn't even sound right to ask you. But again, how are you doing? How is your family doing? What do you need?
It's been so very hard. I think I need rest. I think we all need rest. We need to cry. The emotions go up and down. Because we still have to live our life. We still have to go to work. We still have to get the kids to school, during school. Like, we still have to do our daily things. But at the same time, it never leaves our mind that Rachel's gone because of all the things that we do in our life that she was a part of. So we're constantly reminded of Rachel, and it just makes you feel so sad because there's such a hole in our family. And then when we heard that they had apprehended a suspect, there was a sense of relief. But before that, we all lived in fear because, fear feeds on the unknown. And if you don't know who the person is, where they come from, are they still here in the area? Because we didn't have any of those details, it wasn't easy even to like take a breath and just kind of allow yourself to relax and rest a little bit. So it's been it's been very hard, so very hard.
On just this issue, the American people need change. Not a single American should be brutalized or victimized or referred to as the individual by a Biden Secretary of Homeland Security or anyone in the administration. This should never have happened. Patty, Randolph, thank you both. And Patty, go ahead. Final word.
Oh, I was just going to say thank you for having us on. I really appreciate it. And if I may, because we don't know where this person has been these last 10 months, just if anybody has had any contact with them, if they could reach out to the local sheriff department here, just so they can put in the final puzzle pieces.
Well, thank you, Patty. Randolph, again, this cannot stand. This cannot continue to be the case in the United States of America. Can't happen. Thank you. I'm so outraged by this.